I'm back. I'm back. You feel me? But hey, man, it's not gonna be one of the positive videos today. We got some evil shit to talk about. Okay? It's about David. And as you know, David has gotten arrested. He's been put in handcuffs, bro. Finally. But this shit took way too long. But I know. They was gathering evidence and blah 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 blah. I get it. I get it, bro. But he was probably, there's nothing. Like, there's no telling what he was doing to the kids while he was out, bro. He probably had other victims that we don't know about. He just, like, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're not sorry that they did it, bro. They're sorry that they got caught, bro. You don't know what he was doing when he probably got some shit behind the scenes we don't even know about. A whole nother victim. But shit, bro, getting put to justice right now. So shit, we finna react to this video by DH. David is more evil than we thought. All right, let's get right into the video. 11 minutes.
David just got arrested, and I think this arrest made me recontextualize the situation because there's been a few things on my mind since this happened. The fact David knowingly interacted with streamers and engaged with his fans and community like nothing happened, and the fact David was able to seemingly get away with this while Celeste was alive, even though people within his community knew. David is not a good person. He was touring while the body of the child he victimized was decomposing. He let his friend go on stream and defend him, knowing the truth would eventually come out. It's all some real sick stuff, but I want to talk about it a little bit. Comment for the algorithm. TMZ had released some arrest footage of David at his home, and in the footage you can see David being patted down and put into cuffs. And as of recent times, he's been officially charged with the murder of Celeste, and his mugshot hit the timeline. It's everywhere, and you know I had to use it as my thumbnail. Here's another image of his mugshot alongside the charges that I found, and then I found another image where you can see literally everything. You can see
continuous sexual abuse of a child, murder for financial gain, murder to prevent testimony, murder by lying in wait. I don't know what that means. Use of deadly weapon. So he used a deadly weapon against it? Bro, what the fuck? Grave remains. What's that? It's like keeping her in the trunk and shit. That's what grave remains is? Bro, that's some crazy shit, bro. It's my first time talking about this subject. I really didn't want to get into this. Like, it's a lot of negative energy behind this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather watch something funny.
Charges with their counts.
This shit is crazy though, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That stands out to me is the 2 counts of sexual abuse of a child. I point this out because I have a timeline.
2 counts?
I want to reference a little later in the video, especially because he's known Celeste for a long time and this was really preventable. So I just want to have that conversation. David also did appear in court, and I'm going to show you some of that footage, but I have to get it out the way. David pled not guilty to all of the charges, which is just so insane to me because they definitely have the proof to get this guy. I know the internet was on the police about not charging David.
See, bro, this shit I don't get, bro. Like, you guys can't be that dumb. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. He has no other choice. Like, it ain't no regular shit. Like, you get caught with some weed or something. Nigga, you're cooked. You killed somebody, and it was a minor that you were sexually abusing. Can I say that? Sorry, YouTube. It was a minor. Come on, bro. You fucked, bro. You gonna get the he's done. You see that you gonna spend the rest of your life in jail? He dying in jail either way. Like, it's like you're dying in jail or you're dying in jail. There's no way. Like, you're not getting out, bro. I'm just keeping a beam with you. No bond, no parole.
Sooner, but I'm 90% sure that was just to gather evidence, which is referenced in the court. But I also wanted to point out how David's family is standing firmly behind him, despite the copious amount of evidence that their son is a pedophile and was involved in the murder of a child, which was motivated by the fact that he perceived her as a threat to his career, which is even crazier because at that time she was missing from her home. She tried to find safety in David, but he harmed her, and yet his family stands with that.
Today, I am announcing the charges against David Anthony Burke, the musician known as David, spelled D4VD, in connection with the brutal and horrific murder of Celeste, a 14-year-old at that time. These charges include the most serious charges that a DA's office can bring. That is first-degree murder with special circumstances. The special circumstances being lying in wait, committing this crime for financial gain, or murdering a witness in an investigation. These special circumstances carry with it, along with the first-degree murder charge, a maximum sentence of life without the possibility of parole or the death penalty. The determination on whether or not the district attorney's office will seek the death penalty will be made at a later time.
So in other
Sheesh. You think Celeste's family going, you feel me? Wait. I could have swore I heard that like Celeste's family was in on this shit though. Like he was paying her family and shit. Like they sold her off. I don't know. That might be a rumor. Just a rumor, maybe.
In other words, David is a pedophile who attempted to cover this fact up by silencing a witness. And the district attorney is sure he can prove this in court. And I mean, I hope. I do have faith in the police in this specific circumstance, but this is what David's lawyer had to say.
From the media reports, apparently there have been 4 months of secret grand jury proceedings. We believe that Mr. Burke is entitled at the earliest opportunity to an open preliminary hearing and the proceedings not be done in secret. So we are asking for a preliminary hearing to be set at the earliest possible date on the 10th date. Your Honor, we believe the actual evidence will show David Burke did not murder Celeste Rivas Hernandez, nor was he the cause of her death. And we would like to be able to...
Bro, lawyers really gotta lie. Like, no matter how, like, I know his lawyers know damn well this nigga's guilty, bro. But they still gotta do their job and lie. Like, lawyers lie in court all the time, bro. Shit's crazy.
Have the evidence come into the light of day at the earliest opportunity in order to establish that.
After listening to that, I think that David's team is stupid. And if the cops did their job, I think they did, this will be an unwinnable case. There is so much evidence of their relationship all over the internet. David wasn't smart about it at all. And it honestly feels like at times he wanted to be caught. He had so many allusions to Celeste in all forms of media, from his songs to his TikToks. Celeste was not a secret, and neither was David's age. This case should not be winnable.
Ask the people respectfully to produce discovery at the earliest opportunity.
Your Honor, as I indicated to counsel, there's approximately 40 terabytes of discovery in this case. Moreover, in order to obtain the...
God damn, what the fuck you mean 40 terabytes? Did she say 40 or 4? What the fuck? Nigga, she said 4 terabytes, nigga. Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. Lock this nigga up and throw away the key. You ask me, nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Transcripts from a grand jury investigation, counsel has to file a motion. She knows the way the system works. I'm not able to gather those. They have to be provided after the court orders them released because it was an investigation.
There is 40 terabytes of information that's been gathered in preparation for this trial. With how long David's been a free man, I mean, I think it makes sense that there'd be tons of information to go over. And I don't think all that information is gonna produce an innocent ruling. I said it earlier, I was 90% sure the police took a long time to gather evidence. 40 terabyte of discovery is proof of that. That's a lot of information. And it would make sense if they were trying to make sure David gets the appropriate charges and he gets locked up for a long time. Because like the district attorney said, nigga, that's a life sentence. And hopefully that lawyer making this mistake is proof that David's team won't have a good time during the trial and he does get that maximum sentencing. But now that you're a little caught up, I want to talk about one of the things that bothered me about this David case, and it's the fact that David let Jason the Ween take the fall defending him.
With David?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do it.
He's not a murderer?
No.
Thank God, bro, because I was still going to listen to his music. I was just worried that I'd be an asshole if I did.
No, listen, he didn't do it. He literally performed the next day. If he was a suspect, the police would have been after him. He's not a suspect.
He's not just escaping the police clutches?
No. And I'm going to perform We're gonna perform on the 20th. Me and David.
Sus in the ween.
Let me do it. I'll make it. So
Yeah, that did not age well, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been hearing that he's taking backlash for doing that. Niggas is on his ass right now. It's tough. It's tough.
Period.
do you think David did it?
Do I think he's a murderer?
Yeah.
Can't rule him out.
Can't rule him out.
Can't rule him out.
Damn. No way. No.
You know what I did think was incredibly soft? I don't
But
know if
like,
it's
how
true.
do you steal a Tesla though?
Huh? Wait, so you think it is him?
No, I
'Cause
don't
how
think
do you
it's
steal a
him.
Tesla?
I don't think it's him because he's been on tour.
No,
But also,
I
how
don't
do
think
you
it's him
steal a
either.
Tesla?
And in the wake of what David did, Jason got a lot of flack for this. And even though I've criticized Jason in the past, and you could even criticize him for defending David so early, I honestly think it's fair to say him and David were at least good acquaintances. So I can't fault Jason for defending his friend when at the time he had a decent alibi. And even at that time, I withheld my judgment on the case and didn't immediately assume David was innocent. So I can't blame someone who was likely his friend. But I will blame the guy who was touring while his victim was decomposing and allowed someone who was at least his friend to defend him, knowing that that was wrong. And I honestly believe Jason was just trying to be a real dude. This has since led to very smear campaign-esque posts that allude to Jason being this accomplice, or Jason is someone that knew David did this to Celeste. This tweet is a person replying to Fear Buck with a clip of David telling Jason he's the next David.
I hear it. He's the next David. He's really the next David, bro. Like,
Obviously, this is just a poorly aged clip. Jason does not have future sight.
It is crazy though.
Obviously, I know it's crazy, which is why Jason and Pokimane are currently suing KickChamp for these slanderous posts. And mind you, they continue to prove the point because the clip in this tweet is Jason literally retracting his support for David because at the time, more evidence came out.
First off, I want to retract my statement. Obviously, the other day, I was defending David before all the new evidence came out. I do not condone anything that David has done or is doing, okay? That shit is wicked and it's just unbelievable.
So it's so crazy how a clip of Jason trying to rectify his wrong still gets used to push an agenda that Jason said he was losing his sleep over.
And the shit that he did, nah, bro, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how much money I gotta spend. I'm gonna make sure you're done. I deadass lose sleep at night because of this shit. But I'm gonna post this poster. I deadass fuck how much.
Jason, Onion, and Pokemon are directly involved in the David's murder case. As they shot a music video with him acting out a murder. Damn. Bro said he don't give a fuck how much money he gotta spend, bro.
Nah, bro, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how much money.
Bro, if you hear like grass getting cut in the background like a lawnmower or some shit, my neighbors getting their grass cut it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody getting their grass cut today or yesterday. It's just like a weekend or something. I don't know. We got our grass cut yesterday. I'm just letting y'all niggas know. That's what's going on here. Hopefully it ain't too unbearable. You feel me?
I gotta spend. I'm gonna make sure you're done.
Woo!
I deadass lose sleep at night because of this shit. But I'm gonna post this poster.
It's really fucked up how David took a friendship and withered it. I'm not saying they were the best of buddies, but I think for Jason to go out and defend him, they at least clicked to an extent. And I think it's real sinister to let someone go out there and look dumb. He was able to put this facade on and he was able to tour all while a child was taken from the world. These prosecutors alleged that Celeste was killed on the 23rd because that was the last day she was heard from. And apparently the same day people heard of a breakup, Celeste was no longer in the server. That Discord server is very gross and I won't go too into it, but with screenshots like these, it's clear there was an entire community of people who knew all about this relationship, but no measures were taken to help Celeste.
I media trained you.
No, you did.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of kids.
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my. Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes.
David literally says he deleted the stream. Is that not the biggest giveaway ever? This is the most blatant cover up I've seen, and it took this long for him to be caught. Celeste didn't have to pass away. She just needed people who would step in. She needed people who wouldn't have enabled this, people who would have questioned this stream, and people who aren't like David's family. I don't care what anyone says. David is wrong. This situation is proof we need to protect kids, not by flimsy privacy invading laws, but by being honest with the fact that David was enabled and this child was in danger right in front of our eyes, and we as a community failed her. So let's just do.
I ain't know nothing about this shit until she died, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't watch David, never heard of any music. I don't like his music. I'm not really see, niggas ain't gonna fuck with me because of this, but I don't care. I don't ask you niggas to subscribe to me anyway, so I'm gonna let you niggas know. I don't like David's music, nigga. I never liked it, nigga. Word up, son. I'm not that kind of guy. In the back of my mind, it's not my kind of shit, bro. I like Ken Carson and fucking, I don't know, bro. I like Ken Carson and shit, and Michigan music like Rio and 3020 Trey and shit, like. That's just my type of music, bro.
Better, and let's pray David gets that max sentencing. That's really all I had to say though. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. I love you all. Y'all niggas be blessed. Justice for Celeste.
Justice for Celeste, bro. No cap, bro. Hey, man, if y'all enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments, man. I love y'all boys. See y'all next video. And I got y'all with another one, man. Peace.